afternoon. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, the chips and the salsa. So, oh gosh, I love La Paz. Here we are. Beautiful El Centro. It's a great, excellent part of town. You know, everybody's heard about El Centro, La Paz. Historic. We're in El Centro and very close to Estorito. Lots of hustle and bustle going on. It's pretty casual though. It's October the 1st, so we're actually getting a little bit reprieve. There's a nicer, cooler sort of a breeze. It's really quite lovely. This is just an absolutely incredible part of town. We're very close to the Malecon, but we're not on it. There's a million videos of the Malecon. Look at these great little shops they got here with incredible things. Something I love a lot about La Paz, it's old town. You can come in here, look at these specialty plates, potters, paintings. Wow, artsy, interesting, cool things, right? I'm not going to go inside right now. We'll do that sometime. But all these really neat things they have for your house. Wow, that is cool. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that is really kind of cool. Something to hang outside. Yeah, this is an incredible part of town. You just you can walk around in it. La Paz is very safe. You know, a lot of people they're worried, am I safe here? Yeah, you're absolutely safe. It is like so far away from a place you can get in trouble. So far away. It's just, you know, I mean, maybe if you're out trying to get into trouble and you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, sure. This is a part of town that is really historical. Look at the old cathedral, the bell. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just an excellent part of town. This is the borderline of El Centro, just on the other side of Cinco de Mayo here. Estorito. An incredible area. Wow, they got some really cool shirts. Look at that. Clothing shops. All kinds of things here. Some of the places are shut down. Not a lot of tourists right now. Not a lot. It's, you know, we could still get hurricanes. We could still get tropical storms. And so, you know, it's a little hot too. But it's cooling down. Like it's 35 degrees, which equals 95 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, everything's cooling down. So you go down any one of these roads, and there's just a ton of shops and a ton of things. This is just incredible. The old cathedral here. We're going to slip across the street to the park. I guess it's the park. It's kind of just a place. Well, you get your shoes shined here. A lot of people I know just bring all their shoes here. It's the best place to get it done. Bring 4 or 5 pairs. Come back in an hour and they're all shined up. So pretty, shaded here. At night there's always something going on here. There's little markets. People are selling their stuff and knickknacks. There's, you know, you can get hot dogs, hamburgers, elotes, which is corn, all done up real cool. There's the cathedral. You can go right in and check it out. So old. Wow. Just incredibly beautiful. La Paz is something else. It really is, you know. It really is. And this is a really beautiful part of it. I'm just kind of walking around the outside of it, but everybody loves being here. Buenas tardes. Everyone's so friendly. You just gotta love it. So this is Cinco de Mayo. And on the other, I think everyone's heard of Cinco de Mayo. And, you know, it's the big day. Well, it's not the day itself. Cinco de Mayo stands for the 5 days of the revolution, okay, of fighting. It's not the actual Cinco de Mayo day, although people celebrate for that, but it's the 5 days of fighting during the revolution is what it signifies. Anyway, how pretty. How pretty. There's an excellent museum here that you can go into. Just all kinds of great stuff. It's so cool. And like I said, you walk down, okay? Walk down the street, down this direction here. You're right into El Centro, all of the classic shops, one after another. But in fact, the whole area of El Centro is loaded with businesses and shops and all over back. Specialty places that make kitchenwares, right? And they just make everything in stainless steel, and that's what they sell from commercial to homeowner, whatever you want. And then there'll be a place that they manufacture flags, and they have, it's a flag store. They got every flag known to man, mechanics, all that. People just work right out of their homes here. There's a lot of that. Jewelry stores, right there. Travel. Incredible here. Cinco de Mayo. This museo is a must. And it's just an incredible area of town. The restaurants galore. Estorito, which is incredible part of town. It used to be just the fisherman's part of town. Nobody even really wanted to be there. It was like, just a low rent part of town. 10 years ago, you could have bought places there for $40,000. Now they're worth $500,000. But anything you buy or purchase in La Paz is incredible. This place, JR Ribs. And everyone does this here in La Paz. 2-for-1 cocktails. It's sort of the thing. You can sit outside here on the benches, right? Or you can go inside where it's air conditioned. They have all these sauces. Look at all these incredible. They got all the barbecue sauces, the Jack Daniels, the barbecue, the raspberry chipotle, piña chiltepín. Oh my gosh, so they're sweet and spicy. Mango habanero. Excellent ribs, excellent. And they have a mac and cheese as a side that comes with it, with the full rack. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so right now we're just right off the Malecon. You can see out there the water off in the distance. Go down the hill to the beautiful Malecon. I mean, it's incredible. It's so great. But I'm just showing you a little bit of a block off because, yeah, everyone's going to spend time on the Malecon, but just even a block back, 2 blocks back, 5 blocks back, there's all these great restaurants, okay? This place, what do we got here? What do we sell? All kinds of cool stuff in there. Little Super Mario bags for your kids. Clothes, cups, stuff. Bluefin. Poke. Okay, so poke bowl, sushi, green mix. How much is a poke bowl? Doesn't have the price. But it looks like a great little restaurant. God, who doesn't love a poke bowl, eh? The Freaky House. These guys have beers too, all kinds of different beers. 6%, wow, 8% for all this brewing stuff. The Freaky House. Look how artsy it is, hey? On the buildings with the owls there, the donkey and the burro. This is a cafe. A lot of cafes, a lot of places to get coffees. Just incredible. But I just love this part of town. So technically this is considered Estorito right now. Like I said, El Centro is so close, just down the way. But this is to me, Estorito, El Centro, sure. Like if you want to live somewhere in La Paz, there's so many great places to live, but Estorito is really hard to beat. There's some great condos. Those condos up there will have an ocean view because you're up a little bit higher, and as long as you can see over top. La Coyote. Beautiful restaurant. Look at the nice places to sit there. Isn't that quaint? Yeah. This little restaurant on the corner, gosh, I've eaten there. So here you are. Just a stone throw from the Malecon. But you come back, there's all these great little restaurants, eh? Burritos, hamburguesas, good prices. Good prices. 2 sandwiches for 210 pesos. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? I mean, 210 pesos, so that's about, let's call it $11, $12. But that's 2 lunches. I mean, I don't think that's too bad at all. Look at this. Some really cool stuff. Painted on the walls there. Oh, so pretty. La Manta, that's a nice restaurant. There's more in behind it, and there's more on the next street over. Coffee shops. Dos Cuarentas, famous. But any of these shops are so great to come in, get a coffee. You don't have to go too far. You can find cold drinks, micheladas, a beer. I love how they do this to make it look old. I mean, kind of cool, hey, with the stucco and the old brick showing. Very cool. But La Paz has a lot of streets like this. They're lined with trees, eh? Beautifully lined with trees and shade. Gosh, it's so nice, eh? And look at this. So here you can come. You can pay for parking. You know, a lot of people do that. You go down to the Malecon. It's hard to park sometimes. So you can park a little further back, walk down there. The car's safe here. Like, honestly, I've never ever been broken into or anything in this part of town. La Paz is so safe. Baja in general is so safe. It's just, I just don't know how you could even get into trouble down here. Like, you'd really have to be looking for it. Everyone is so kind. It's so nice. Now look at that house. Those guys are just a block off the Malecon. Could be a rental, an Airbnb. There's a lot of those. And there's a lot of places like this where families just lived here so long. They don't have a business. It's just their home, eh? How cool. Can you imagine? And then this but it's changing, you can see. Oh, but look at how pretty that is. Wow. Absolutely cool. Gorgeous. This is a lovely, lovely area to live in, like I say. You can walk down just steps away if you're in these condos here. There's apartments over there. They're popping up more and more. Estorito, it's really coming alive. There's a few more further back. You can see they're building and building. And everything's a little bit up from the sea. So you come one block up and you can see how everything just goes down to the beach in Malecon with its beautiful bicycle riding trails. Wow, incredible. So this is just a brief sort of a shot of, you know, what life might be like in Mexico if you're cruising around and you're just looking for somewhere to go for a coffee, or you're on your way to the Malecon. Isn't it beautiful? You're even just on your way. Sorry, this is not a professional video, disclaimer. Obviously, the camera's bouncing around. But this is just me, just out walking, wanting to share this with you. This is a really cool part of town. I don't think it gets a lot of videos. A lot of people are, well, I mean, Malecon's incredible. Why wouldn't you want a video of that? But to me, it's beautiful just a block or two back as well, as you can see. And the further you go that direction, look at this. Look at this beautiful place to sit. In-house glamping. I think maybe if you had a camper or something, you could park down below. We're gonna have to check that out. I've seen them. I just didn't know they were overnighting. That's incredible. That's incredible. And there's places for sale. There's still properties that are this close. I know of one. I'm going to put it up on my site and see if I can't sell it, you know. I'm in the business. I love property. I believe in it. I've bought down here. I've sold down here. I've built. I've just enjoyed the whole experience so much. I was just buying a place originally. I thought, I'm just going to bring my camper down, my RV, start with a Winnebago down here. And I just loved it so much. And I was building a shelter for the Winnebago, and I thought, what am I doing? I should be building a house. I'm protecting a depreciating asset. And I ended up selling that Winnebago and building a casita. Oh, God. And then over the years, it ended up being a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom house with a pool. I'm thinking, oh, my gosh, I'm crazy. But it was a great investment, a great inversion. It was so much cheaper than to build even, the price of materials. Inflation has hit here as much as everywhere, I suppose, or in the same way, but not maybe as much as bad. But inflation has certainly hit everywhere. It's more expensive to build now, and it's more expensive to buy. Look at that cool old fence with the holes in it. It's just so awesome. These narrow little old lanes just to get down there that are still open. So incredible. Yeah, it's a great life here. And we didn't really go inside anywhere. We didn't stop anywhere. It's just to give you an idea. The coffee shops, the little pubs, the beautiful cathedral, JR ribs. Oh my God, they're so good. They slow cook them on the grill for like all night long, and then they literally melt in your mouth if you're into that kind of thing. There's also for the vegetarians out there, fruit is so incredibly priced here. It's fresh. It's reasonable. Like you can get a kilo of watermelon for 50 cents, which is like over 2 pounds of watermelon for 50 cents. Some of the sweetest, best watermelon you've ever eaten. And a lot of the restaurants, there's a lot of vegan menus, a lot of that. So, if you don't want to eat the meat and the burgers, and I get it, a lot of people are doing that. I think we're all trying to eat healthier. The food here is just healthier in general because it's not as processed as it is up north. It's one thing I notice here. You almost have to go to a specialty store to find the processed stuff. It's getting more and more, but what I'm really liking now is you can get all these things without the sugar. And a lot of these gelato places are making, dishes without, they're not using the sugar like you get just let the fruit is sweet enough. I don't need, big track. Everyone is so friendly. Happy. He was so happy to be in my video. Anyways, incredible. And I'll go take some more videos later down at the Malecon and stuff. But just to see the square here, I think it's really worth you seeing it. And sometime here in the near future, I'll take a walk down that way, and I'll go. Pedestrians are so good to pedestrians here. I love that. You gotta love that. They're so good to them. All these lights are lit up at night. This is a really beautiful area at night too. They have the cathedral is lit. The park is lit up. There's lots going on, but we got to go down that way, and down there, El Centro, all the cool shops, and it's for blocks and blocks and blocks of it. And specialty stuff. There might be like 10 shoe stores all in a row, and then there's 10 places to buy clothes, and then there's these specialty shops. You need something unique, and you're gonna find it. You might end up getting sidetracked. I gotta warn you right now. But yeah, they have the big box stores here. Not right so much in El Centro, but they have their Chedraui, which is like Mexican Walmart, and they have some of those bigger supermarkets right close by in El Centro. But the big chains, the American chain stores like the Home Depot or Walmart are actually quite a ways out of town. And I kind of like that. I try to shop local because they have everything you need. The people are so friendly, and you can get anything made here. Like there's a few items I might go to Home Depot for if I need something specialty, that's hard to find. One of these small guys will carry it, but I was looking for a special tool the other day, and I would have had to gone way out to the industrial zone, to a hardware store out there. So I didn't go. I went to Home Depot. It was a little closer, just for a special tool we needed. But if I knew where I was going, somebody would have had it. Like, there's nothing you can't get here. That's what the point is. And once more, we're gonna finish this up, but how pretty, eh? The town square, as they say. This is the old town, the original, the center of it all. And the fishermen were just down over there. La Paz is such a tiny little town back then. It wasn't what it is now. But this area still is really cool. It's really quiet. Estorito it's growing, but it is still super tranquil, nice area. El Centro, a little busier, still a lot of great places to live, but there's just a lot of incredible properties to buy here. You really can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong down here. The life is great. No matter what you've heard, it's probably good things, but if you're hearing that it's dangerous or if it's unsafe, absolutely not true. You'd really have to be looking for it to get yourself in trouble. Just it's a Mex life, and it is fantastic. I love it. I recommend it for you. Bye.